Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome in, just fixing my, there we go. Hello, happy Wednesday. Oh my God, 2 more days. Oh my God, we got a blue apron today. I'm wearing a dress. Feeling all trad. How's everyone doing? Home stretch. Oh my God. It's a bit scary. It is the home stretch, but like, I took all these photos on the weekend, and like, I'm just stressed that it's not gonna all come together in time and whatever. It's yeah. Like the photos aren't looking right. I've got to edit them, and yeah, I just Exceed and I've got a busy 20 or 48 hours. But what's the project? We are, if you are in Australia specifically, we are creating a brownie business. So loaded brownies and topped brownies and naked brownies and custom brownies, and we're going to be shipping Australia wide. So our website launches properly on Friday, and we're open for all business. Tomorrow is actually our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary, Chester's birthday. We have dinner. We're going to push it back so that we make sure that, you know, we can get as much ready tomorrow before tomorrow night. Yeah, and I'm so grateful. I went out quickly yesterday for my mum's birthday, and I was talking to one of her friends, and I just said, like, I'm so grateful. We're so unbelievably lucky to have so many community members who have offered their service, offered their support, just giving me, like, sending me good vibes and Exceed good vibes. Like, it is very exciting, very nerve-wracking, but I feel like we've got a lot of support behind us. There's people in my life and my family actually that haven't been as supportive. I come from a family of business owners and successful business owners, and they, let's just say that they aren't a very, supportive in the way that I'd like them to be. And so I'm not listening to that, and I'm, backing ourselves. And I very much appreciate your advice and your opinions and your support and being our cheerleaders. By the way, I do have a suggestion. I'm sure you already know it. For the theme brownies, take some pics for the site so people can see what to expect. Oh yeah, that's what we've been doing. We do have some images. I've made a birthday brownie, some Christmas brownies, but then the more people order, the more we'll be able to make. My plan is eventually the hard thing is that the more you make them, the more wastage you've got. So I could make a brownie and then make chocolate and then wipe it off and then make more, toppings and stuff. So we'll see. I might need to do that so people can have, see the variations. But the more people order and the more people customize, then I'll be able to take photos for the website. But yeah, just a work in progress. We're going to do the minimal viable product to go live, and then we build on that. And you guys will have opinions, you guys will have feedback. We can tweak and change the site to make it more functional. But we're getting there. I think it's pretty good so far. We've reduced it, so there's 4 products, and then you customize, and you can visualize what the brownie would look like with most of the things. Customizable ones, it's a bit hard, but with the set products like the theme brownies and the loaded and the naked, you can see what you're going to get in your box. And yes, the pre-orders Molly did were for that purpose. Yeah, so on the weekend, I made a bunch of brownies. I took photos of them, and then that's why the community pre-purchased so that I could send them out, check the packaging. We just pray that they arrive perfectly and there's no, like, I will actually cry if there's issues with the shipping, and they haven't, because then I will have to retweak how we pack, but we just hope that and hopefully people that do order understand this is a work in progress, and we are starting small and being supportive of us and understanding. But that makes no sense. You are just starting your own business your way. Sounds like they're jealous of you. They're not jealous. They're just, it's just that they're a way of that they believe that it's a lot of work for not a lot of income compared to what they do. And I'm not money orientated. Yes, money is great, but I want to create a product and a community and environment, and same as Exceed, that of quality and of enjoyment, of things, and we can build on the business and we can grow. It's just like, and what we see was what, it's a long, tedious kind of topic, and it comes from the right place. They see us working, and for the last 7 years that we've been working so hard, and they want us to learn from the things that they've learned in business, and but I don't necessarily agree with some of the business practices they do, and so I want to do it my own way. And I am proud of what Exceed and I do, because we have other family members that haven't amounted to much or are pretty slackers compared to, and I'm just like, boop, I'm trying not to get my validation externally from other family members, but it's just, it's a thing. Some people just suck at being supportive. They want to that's them being supportive. People will support you with the tools that they have, and the way that they know how. May not necessarily, it's like love languages, right? It's like them giving words of affirmation, but you're a touch person, or they're just trying to give advice, but you don't want advice, you just want a pat on the shoulder or whatever. It's the way that you can choose to be down and out about it and feel deflated. And it has been a work in progress, and it has been, talking to myself and talking to Exceed about, pumping ourselves up and standing in our own power. Or you could choose to feel deflated. It's like an ongoing process. And you have to, if you never know, that's what my dad said. I was talking to my dad. My dad is amazing. He was just like, you never know unless you try, and then you can tweak and change, and, you have different opportunities that will come to you. Because he said, the way that you started 7 years ago with the streams, you never knew that would grow to sponsorships and then the community growth. He goes, you just got to back yourself. And he goes, we have, we're here, we support you. And yeah. Some of us are getting Halloween and Christmas brownies. Yeah. I'm sure that there's just thinking business rather than heart. Yeah. Then that comes from being in business a long time. It's a business that you can contract and expand as your personal needs require, of course. And I think that there's a lot of businesses that start small, and then you have to move and be with, see what works and what doesn't work. And then, there's a lot of massive businesses that started really, really small, and you start with an idea and then it grows from there. And that's what I feel. I feel like we are going to be successful, and we are going to really, if we stick with the ethics and the ideas that we want to, and the idea of sharing food and sharing with your friends and family and personalizing and gifting, then that for me, if I can, it's it's a lot of promotion, it's a lot of social media and things like that, but I got to get my head around promoting products, and being comfortable promoting. It's not really myself, it's a brand, which will be good compared to streaming is promoting myself. But that's how businesses start. Maybe it's just an age showing in opinions. Yeah, definitely. You'll agree, and I think you'll all understand that sometimes we have different opinions of the generations of different opinion. Older generations have different opinions. Just being in the same room of them and listening to what they say. Sometimes, and things have changed for a reason in some aspects. Yes, there's a lot of great advice and wealth of knowledge. Of course, you need to listen to that, but there's also sometimes some people's form of business is a little bit cruder and not as like Nito and like Grumpy said, not as Nito said, not as much heart in it, and take advantage of people and things like that just to make $1, and that's what we're not about. So yeah, just know at least one supporter waiting for you in America. I'll have to block the Brownie channel before long. I'm jealous. All Things Food, they'll be posted in All Things Food. But yeah, thank you. I'm grateful. I think to be successful, you need to be passionate for it. Yeah, I agree. All right. Sorry about the little bit of a emotional, dump. But today we are here. We're going to be making eggplant curry. This is probably meant to be made 2 weeks ago. This is redemption from Nito. Vegetarian. I'm looking forward to it. Did you say it's an is it pronounced ottolenghi recipe? And then we're also doing tres leches cake. And if we've got time, we're going to make a little birthday cake for the little pooch who's turning 7. Our little boy. You guys, for some of you that have been around for a while, you'll know that his birthday now is a little bit more emotional than it has been. That, dog's birthday comes and goes. But this time last year, we were told that he wouldn't be around. And we didn't think that he'd make it to his 6th birthday. And we got him there. And now he's made it to his 7th. And just a celebration of his life. And another, I can't believe. And hopefully it continues another year. It's just amazing. Extra treats. Yeah. All right, before we continue, let's go back to last time on. Show what we did on the last stream. Ooh, didn't realise this top was a bit little there. Okay, last stream we did the front page. We had nearly 122,000 people through the stream. I didn't realise it was global front page, but it was a lot of fun. We wanted to do things that was just what we, who we are and what we do. It was a little bit unorganized, but we made scrambled eggs, and I wanted to showcase different varieties of scrambled eggs and have a discussion. What was better, low and slow scramby, or quick and dirty, quick and fast, a quick and high heat scrambled eggs. And then we made these burritos. Honestly, these were the best burritos I've ever made. Steak, coriander lime rice, guac, pico de gallo. The pico was really good. Great idea with that. So it was just a fun stream. A lot of people would go out of their way for front page streams, but then I've heard, and we've done that before, and then people come back and they're like, this is not the content that I was, that I was promised, and that you were having, you don't do games and things every stream, or you don't do all the fanfare. I like to just be relatable and hopefully give people a representation of what our streams are actually like. Bit of fun, bit of food, bit of fumbles, and community at the heart of it. So thank you everyone. 58 new people in the form of follows, some subs, some beats. All right. Did you enjoy the stream? And a lot of people freak out about front page and what large numbers. And obviously the numbers aren't really indicative of who's in the stream. It's just being showcased to a lot of people. But there is a possibility for trolls. We got none, I don't think. Nito and Roselli, beware. We didn't have any trolls. We rarely get any trolls. And I just say it's down to my beautiful personality, and that they would just, come in and I just show them the way of kindness. I don't know if that's true, but let's just go with that. Molly just standing there eating scrambled eggs in front of 3,000 people without realising. No trolls. Yeah. Because he just came in and he's like, there's 3,000 people watching. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, guys. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a deep dive into Discord. Look at this deliciousness. So this is from Mr. Kincaid. Said, I made a cake I made 2 weeks ago. Oh, look at this. They had the night off. Yep. They just put their trolling armour to the side and then they just were like, oh my God, who's this cool Australian? Look at this. It looks so yummy. That's a lot of cake. Yum. Looks good though. This reminds me of the Death by Chocolate cake that's on the site. And I have had some questions. The recipes will still be on the site. We will occasionally add some. I've still got a few more, heaps more to add. I just need to find the time. But we will, my hopes are to add more recipes to the site. And there is a section on the site that you can go on the recipes. Okay, Shay. So is this hospital or is this room service? I didn't know what this was. Light breakfast today was scrambled eggs, toast, cornflakes with milk, orange juice and coffee. It's good. Nice. If you're in hospital, I hope you're feeling better. I like the message. That was really sweet. Just said like people are thinking about you. Really lovely if it was a hospital. Shock, my take on chicken and dumplings. This is the way that I like chicken and dumplings. It was unfortunate hospital food. Also had lunch there but didn't get a pick. Okay, are you feeling okay? Oh, thank you, Beware, you beautiful human. Look, check out that Death by Chocolate cupcakes, or you can make a whole cake. It's very good. This looks delicious. You can do, there's the pie, Hunter's pie on the site, and then you make the American biscuits and put that on top. You'll be in heaven. You'll be in heaven. Super easy recipe. Keep making the recipes. This was an interesting post. What's your favourite thing to cook in the Gosney that's not pizza? So the pizza, there's been some changes to Discord if you might have noticed. We're just in preparation for people finding the stream, finding Discord who from the site and from the brownie business that don't know anything about Twitch, and we're just kind of combining some of the channels, getting rid of some. So the brownie business has now become behind the scenes, and then we've got rid of the pizza channel because then we'll post pizza in All Things Food. I like separation because I don't like talking over people. If someone's posted something and then I don't like posting something so that it gets missed. So I like threads, but Discord doesn't do threads the way I like to do, like Slack threads. And I would like a lot of channels, but he doesn't like it like that. And he says that I'm the only one that likes threads. So I like everything in its neat little place. That's what I like, order. But now everything has to go on All Things Food. Just so we don't have a million channels that is confusing. So I get it. The unemployed one cooked me lunch of bacon and eggs. Nice. Were they gooey eggs, like guzzy eggs? They look good. Yum. Nice keyboard. Looks good. Is he enjoying his unemployment? Are you taking advantage of him being around the house? Has he been doing cleaning or any handiwork? I know he's obviously looking for a job, but is there anything that you can rape and pillage him for? He eats, sleeps, and games. He doesn't clean. Oh my God. These look good. So it is baby Jeff's birthday today. So we should sing him happy birthday. Beautiful Grumpy Gamer's first son, first child. Our little Jeff. I think he was the first baby community member that came I think so. When Grumpy was pregnant and she gave birth to Jeffrey. Look at these cupcakes and look at this mat. Best place to dry it, I've heard. I think he was the first Mollytopia baby, yeah. It's Miss Molly's Discord. If he wants to make channels, he needs a Mr. Exceeds Discord. No, it's Miss Molly Makes. And he's Mr. Molly Makes. It's a Molly Makes channel. We share. But he's right in saying it, Jay. I know. Wolf made chicken salad. Look at that. Avocado, chicken. It's like some maybe guac or something. Oh, good. The finished product, look how cute these are. Did he choose green? How did the choice of green come about? Look at that. And hundreds and thousands. Love it. Looks amazing. And then how many of these were these gluten-free? These are for him to take to school, right? Racing against the clock, just finished tonight's dinner. HelloFresh triple mushroom penne and chicken sausage. Oh, that looks divine. That's very similar to the recipe that I made, but mine was chicken and bacon. It looked very similar with it had breadcrumbs on top. Looks good. Looks really good. And the only way that it is similar to the one that I made was that was pasta with crumbles on top. It looks similar, but it's probably not. All right. Okay. Welcome in. I chose green. He wanted sprinkles. I wasn't keen on just white icing, so I added a bit of green and they came out well. They're just normal box cupcakes. Nice. Fabulous. All right. So I'm going to make some toast just so that I can eat something. I made my French toast. You've seen my savoury French toast? Okay, so our house has been a bit grotty, and I'm gonna preface this by I don't want to be. I just want to tell you what happened yesterday. I don't like being nasty, and I feel bad about the situation that happened because I take things. I don't like. When things happen, I don't like. I suppose it's it's like a people pleasing, or I'm an empathetic person, right? So when situations occur, even though I'm angry, or not angry, but like even though I have frustration or I have means to be annoyed about something or something's not going right, if I paid for something, I try and see it from the other person's point of view, and I try and empathize how they feel, and I don't want to be frustrated at them. And it gets really shitty because yesterday we had a cleaner come to our house, a husband and wife, to clean our house. And I said that I wanted quite a few hours, deeper clean the house. And they came and they checked the equipment that I had, the products that we had. And I'd never, I prefer people that bring their own, but I have in the past, had a company where you needed to provide the products. So they come and I said to them, we only have a Dyson vacuum. It doesn't last very long. We'll have to charge it and whatever. But if you have one, please bring it. So they rocked up. They had nothing in their hands, nothing, no equipment, nothing. And so I was and they'll ask me for sponges and stuff. And I was you told me I just needed to provide the chemicals. I didn't know that I'd need to provide everything. And he was oh no, we have stuff in the car. I was oh, you don't have anything? And they were we've had stuff from our previous clients throughout the day, but it's dirty now. I'm so you have stuff for other people, but just not us. And that was, but then I was just trying to find, scrubbing brushes and sponges and things. And I do need a Henry, yeah. And so they come and they were here from 2:00. So, and then at 4:30, he said, so they were doing stuff. They didn't mop. They were using our floor mop to mop. And, because I thought they were just using that for a vacuum. And at 4:30, so 2.5 hours, they were yep, we're done. And I walked around and they hadn't cleaned the scullery, they hadn't even been in this room. They'd just done the tops. I asked specifically for like the front of the benches, the sink. Nothing had been done. They just quickly floor mopped and hadn't cleaned the bath. Like, and I just felt, I didn't know what to, like, I was just walking around like, that floor hasn't done. Like, you haven't done in here. Like, you haven't pulled out the thing, like the bin, and like cleaned the behind the bin and the toilet. And I just was, just didn't know what, I'd never been in this situation. And there was just like, still, it was bad. And I just said to it, like, obviously, there was some stuff that he fixed, and I just said, like, it's going to be hours. If like it's been 2.5 hours already. Like, you're going to be here for a long time because like it isn't up to standard. And I said, I'm happy to pay for you, like, but I think you need to go. Like, I just, and I said, like, he was like, oh, we'll clean it. And I'm like, he goes, we didn't have the right equipment. I was like, I've been in my office, I've come out multiple times, and I've said to you, if you need anything, let me know. I said the vacuum issue, like they couldn't vacuum. They vacuum like one place, and the vacuum have to get charged, for an hour. I said, I understand the vacuum issue, but I'm like, you haven't cleaned the bathroom, you haven't done this. And I said, I think you need to go, and I have to talk to the company because obviously our level of cleanliness isn't the same. And I don't want to keep pointing out things. I'm like, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. I've told you specifically to do these things and you haven't done them. He's like, oh, you haven't moved. Like, and there was stuff like Exceed's got an electric toothbrush, and it was on the bench, and it was like there was scum underneath it, and I'm like, you just need to move that. He's like, oh, I didn't know that, like I thought it was stuck onto the table. And I'm like, and so I had to like get Exceed, and I'm like, Exceed, because he, I was trying to be like kind, but like, I just didn't know. So I like had to get Exceed, and I'm like, Exceed, what do you think of this? Like, do you think this is acceptable? He's like, no, like, don't tell the company. I'll just say that I wasn't here. And I'm like, look, we're happy to pay for you for a time. Like so I gave him $100, and he didn't want to take it. So then Exceed took him, like when he was into his car, like convinced him to take it. I said, I'm not that type of person. Like, you were here, and we've got a family friends cleaner coming next week. But I just they should have their own vacuum, or they shouldn't, I don't know, not taking the job, or usually they have some products themselves. And like I think they just have inexperience, and so that they just need someone. Oh, well, I don't know. Like, I shouldn't make excuses for them because it's like pretty shit. I don't know. How do you feel? Because I kept thinking, oh, they just need experience. They need someone to tell them what to do and things. But I thought that I was like, clean the benches, clean in the sink, like make sure it's all heavily, like, tidied. And I don't know. I was just a bit worked up because we had a cleaner that we cleaned our kitchen, the bakery kitchen, and they were fantastic. And then we got them to clean the whole house, and it ended up being, I thought she quoted me $350 for the whole house. And I was like, okay, it's a deeper clean, whatever. They were there for 2 hours, and she said that they were done. And I said, like, moving behind things, and she's like, no, that's only a deep clean. That's going to be another $200 to do it. And I'm like, you've just charged me $75 an hour and for the time that you were here. Like, so then I thought, fuck, like if that's really expensive, I'll go to this other place and see if they're cheaper, but I can pay more hours. And I just had to, he was like, this is what, like yesterday, he was like, you get what you pay for. And I was like, I understand. And then I was like, hold on, I also played this. Like, what? I just can't find anyone. And so I've got a cleaner coming, who's my auntie's cleaner. She's going to travel, to our area, which is a bit more, and that's going to be $50 an hour. And it's more than I would, but like, I heard that she does an amazing job. And, if we get it once every few months, just like a refresh, then I'm happy to pay that. And like Nito said, in my experience, most cleaners now expect you to supply the products. The products is fine. I would prefer they provide everything and I pay them more, because then they know what they like. Like, that's what I spoke to. We had an amazing cleaner a few years ago, and then she moved overseas. No, we had a really good one. She was too old, so she stopped. Then we had another one, and then she moved over east. So then I've been going through for like 6 cleaners, and I would prefer them to have everything and then provide everything and I pay more, or I provide the products. That's no worries. But I know I'm in a privileged position. Someone said to me yesterday, one of my mum's friends, why don't you just clean your own house? Like, she goes, I love cleaning. And I was like, I understand that, but like, we are busy, and it's like one of those, we don't get it often, but sometimes it's nice to just have, like, every few months, just a nice reset and scrub the toilets and the showers and things like that that we don't usually get to, and just like a spring clean. And then we can focus, that time. I don't enjoy cleaning. I can pay for someone to do that, and I know that it's a privilege, but also, if you're gonna pay, you also want it to be good, don't you? Like, you want it to be quality. Same reason I don't service my own car or do my own grocery shopping, because I don't want to. Yeah, and we just got a lawnmower man, and he comes once a month. But going out there, it is actually, I enjoy going outside, knowing that it's beautiful, it's manicured. The dogs are, there's not like big divots and that we don't have to maintain the lawn, and it's not half done and looks like shit half the time. It's very nice, and I would happily pay for that. It's the priorities, right? Sometimes the cheapest way to pay for something is with money. I have someone who walks my dogs every week as well. Good on you. That's fantastic. And if you've got the ability to, because some people love cleaning and they'll happily clean themselves. I love cooking, and I'll happily cook. And I'll keep areas tidy. And Exceed doesn't like cooking, so I cook. I don't like doing laundry, so he does laundry. It's like, rather than those 2 hours or 3 hours a week of cleaning, I could spend money on creating brownies and photographing brownies and create content that will make me money. To then I can pay for my cleaner, compared to me grueling and cleaning so I just, yesterday was a bit of a schmozzle. The house is tidy, because I tidied, I cleaned for the cleaner, make sure everything, I don't want to look like it's a pigsty, so I tidied everything up and did the dishes and things like that. So the house is tidy and it's kind of clean, but we've got another cleaner coming properly. I don't like when people judge others for the service they pay for. Yeah, I agree. And everyone, there's people that are doing it tough, and but people will always justify things to themselves. And I'll justify my lawnmower because I fucking love it. Some people will be like, "Oh, lawnmower, just get out in the outdoors and do it yourself." Or, I can justify a cleaner, and that's fantastic. There's people out there that will can't justify paying for groceries, and that they're not doing it well, but they will find money to buy a new iPad, or they will find money to go to the cinemas, or go out, or get Uber Eats or whatever. And so you have priority list, and everyone's different, and you don't judge other people what they do, but you're happy for that they have that enjoyment. They have enjoyment in that. So if people find joy in going to the cinema once a week and they see their favorite movie, or they go out to dinner or get Uber Eats, and that for them is special, amen. I love it. Fuck yeah. Go for you. If someone gets a cleaner, once a week, once a month, gets a dog a groomer or dog walker, heck yeah, because that gives them joy, and we need to give them love for that, and know that they're doing something for them. We have a cleaner because I'm time poor and I hate cleaning, and I'm also the person who needs to pre-clean because I worry about being judged. I never, it was always the expectation in our family. We didn't really have a cleaner. My parents are very clean. My dad is very anal about cleanliness. And when Exceed and I got together, I organised a cleaner, and he was like, "You got to clean for," and I was like, "That's on the occasion that we got a cleaner growing up. But you would clean, and heaven forbid, people would think you're pigs." That's what my mum always said. and Exceed termed it clean for the cleaner. And yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think that the people are there to clean, but I don't think less of them that they have to like pick up my bobby pins, or they have to like, there's a thing about being clean compared to, or like cleaning up after, cleaning for someone compared to cleaning up after someone, you know, cleaning up their rubbish and things like that. Like, that's not for me. Or, you know, if there's, like, if I left crumbs or something, it's depending on what it is, you know, it's always like that grey area, but like I'd pick up my shit or like not leave my clothes out, yeah. Nothing wrong with getting a cleaner if you want extra help and can afford it, as long as you are doing the job that they're paid for, Sparky. That's totally it. And also, you have to set your expectations that if you're paying someone $10 an hour and they're doing a shitty job, well, obviously you haven't paid them enough. Like, you've got to respect the person, and you have to pay for quality. Yes, you know, you can pay for more hours or whatever, but you know, you should respect the job. If you don't want to do it, you pay for someone, but you can't expect them to do it for pittance, right? If it's a dirty job, it deserves to be paid. You know, I'm not saying it should be paid $75 an hour. I think that's pretty steep. It's more than an electrician or a qualified trade. But if it's grubby work, then $75 might be it. Like for those, you know, bond cleans and things like that, or like when people are pretty grubby. Had a few different cleaners and some have been hit or miss. Our current cleaner is amazing. That's great. I'm very happy for you. Send her my way. I spent $1,800 on a robot vac, and is an insane amount of money. Yes. Will it stop me and Mr. B arguing about whose turn it is to vacuum? Yes. Is it one thing we don't have to worry about when we can do fun things together instead? Of course. The issue with ours is a little bit loud. We have a robot vac, and if you put him on high power, like high suction, around the whole house, and we've got this open living area. And I hope yours, as they get, because ours is like, what, 6 years old now, I think I said. I don't know how, no, 4 or 5 years old. Hopefully they're getting quieter, the newer ones. Do I sit here and watch it vacuum instead of working? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, they need a living wage, for sure. Agree. I had a family member complain about a VA. They had a virtual assistant from the Philippines, and they were complaining that they weren't available, or they weren't doing this work or whatever. And I'm like, you can't expect them to not have multiple jobs when you're paying them $6 an hour or whatever. I'm like, you want them to be your sole worker or just be working for you? You have to pay them. Like, for me, it's just, you gotta respect the person. And hey, Shortcake, how you doing? All right, I just realized that my bowl's too small. In my opinion, if I'm having someone do a job because I want to, the least I can do is pay them well. Agree. It is hard though. But yeah, you like, sometimes like someone's idea of paying well is a little bit higher than what you think, but that's why there's negotiation, and that's why there's options. You don't have to go with that person. You don't owe them anything. They don't owe you anything. I'm having a good day. All right, we're making not scrambled eggs. We had them on a Monday. We are making one of my favorite breakfasts, savory French toast. Okay. So here we're going to do 2 eggs. So 2 eggs, and you want to whisk this up. We're going to add some salt and pepper in there. It will change your life, honestly. And also, if you add Vegemite, get some Vegemite online, Amazon. This is the best. This is what I grew up with. Some people call it fried bread. I call it French toast. but it is savoury, not sweet. Okay, full of protein, got eggs in there. You can do whatever bread. Eggy bread, yeah, eggy bread. Fry bread, eggy bread. There we go. A little bit of pepper. Okay, so I've got some sourdough here that I didn't make myself. Realised I didn't have any bread, so I had to do a mad rush. I got a grocery order yesterday and I got some bread. Sometimes you make your bread, sometimes you buy it, you know? Sometimes you do your dishes, sometimes you get someone else to do them. Not dishes, but you clean your house. What is eggy bread? Just pay attention. Look, watch. Shake. So eggs, a little bit of milk, some salt and pepper, and that's it. Bread, eggy bread, savoury French toast. Look at that. The bread looks delicious. Doesn't look real good. It's a bit narrow for me, but you know. What are your, so Anita's told us a bit as well. What are your guilty pleasures? What is something that you pay for that you're unapologetic about? I want to hear it. Like, what are your, what do you splurge for? Like brands, maybe you buy a more expensive brand. I buy the thicker yogurt. It's still Coldworth's. It is still Woolies brand, still generic brand, but I buy the more expensive pot set yogurt rather than the cheaper yogurt because it's thicker. I really, really like that. Throw me the rest of this egg. I pay for lawn to be done, worth every penny. I love that, Kivrin. Cleaner and Mower Man, Netflix and Crunchyroll. I don't pay for, the only subscription we pay for is Amazon. I use my brother's Netflix login. I shouldn't say that out loud or they'll heal me. Is that Woolies Pain de Casa? No, it is Woolies sourdough. 35-hour sourdough loaf, white. I'm only half apologetic on how much I use Instacart. That's kind of like an online grocery service. I've been slowing down, but man, sometimes on my day off, I just don't want to leave. I love that. You don't have to be apologetic about that, my love. So if it was if it wasn't like a delivery fee of $15, I would use it. I would get groceries delivered, like smaller amounts, more frequently. Like if I was missing stuff on stream, if it was $5, I would get it. But the minimum order is $30, then you have to pay $15 on top. So it's a bit shit. Look at that egg. And then if you add more oil, it'll actually go a little bit crunchier. Get Dash Pass. What is that? Dash, but not menu dash. What's the site? Oh, see, I'm gonna show myself right now. DoorDash. Is that right? Is that a DoorDash's Dash Pass? I have never, once. I think I've used DoorDash in the US. Yeah. Does anyone remember we were in the US, we were just about to fly, we were waiting for our flight home. This is the best hack that Exceed and I've ever learned, is some hotel airports will let you pay by the hour. Or they'll let you pay in like 3-hour chunks or whatever. So if your flight, you got to check out of your hotel, you can go to another hotel in the airport and you can pay for like a 6-hour chunk. And so then you go there, wait for your flight, so you don't have to wait in the airport for like hours. And so we did that and it was amazing. We had a sleep, we had a shower. I think we did a stream and we got DoorDash. Chick-fil-A delivered to the airport hotel in LA. It was amazing. And I think that's the one and only time I've used DoorDash. It's like $10 a month and you can get free delivery. Oh, and groceries? I get Dash Bus free through work. Wow, that's the only reason I use DoorDash. Wow, what do you do for work? I only feel bad when I look at how much it costs. We can afford it, but still a weird thing about it. I understand. I let Jay spend all the money on things so I don't get misplaced guilt. Nice. All right. Look at this. Nice and crunchy. Oh, man. Does anyone get regular manicures? Who gets their manis and pedis done? If I was in a workplace, I don't know. I'm not very good with nails, but I've been getting like lash lifts on every few weeks. But like with cooking, I can't wear nails. Can't even wear nail polish. I'm not that type of. I used to like it every holidays, like getting my nails done at Christmas. They do look nice if you get them done regularly, hey? Nah, I need short nails. No man is here with poopy nappies. Ben and Jerry's or Ghirardelli are my guilties. So, Shay, this is what you, from the grocery store, you get Ben and Jerry's ice cream or Ghirardelli chocolates, or what do you buy from Ghirardelli? My sister-in-law has really long nails and somehow still changes my niece's nappy. I have no idea how she does it. A lot of scrubbing. I don't know. Okay. This is how it's turned out. Most days my manicure involves my multi-tool. I just have at my desk, okay, so I have 4 pieces of equipment at my desk at all times that I use regularly. One of them is teeth flossing sticks. I really like the little sticks that you floss your teeth with. Pick out like things or when you're eating or I just like to floss my teeth. I have a nail clipper, and then I have a mirror, like a face mirror, and I have like a little pimple tool. So you can like, if you have any like pimples or something, you just like press it and it pops them. That's my favorite, my go-to. I always have the floss sticks. I get uncomfortable if I don't have them. I hate the feeling of stuff stuck in my teeth. And so I have them in my car, I have them in my purse, I have them in my office, I have them next to my bed. I just like to have floss sticks. And my dentist said that's good. She said she's happy with that. Okay, I'm not going to eat 4 pieces. I don't know why I did 4 pieces. Maybe it'll exceed my husband's. Hey, M-Pots. Yeah, it was the first time I went to the dentist and I was scared because, I hadn't been to the dentist in so long. And she said, your teeth look really good. I was like, are you sure? She's like, yep, nothing to complain about. And they will look silly trying to get food out with my tongue. Yeah. You know what my mum did? My mum does sometimes when she's out at a restaurant, and she doesn't have anything, she takes her earring out. That's so disgusting. Tres leches. We are going to make tres leches. Isn't that gross? I just outed Mama Molly on live stream, but it's filthy. Ear stank, yeah. The amount of shit in your ear. Oh. I should have just said family member. Buy some floss sticks, yeah. My stepdad has like actual toothpicks and he puts it in his wallet. And I'm pretty sure like, I don't know if I feel worried about toothpicks. I heard of stories of like people putting them in their pocket and then sitting on them and stuff. It makes me uncomfortable. Look at this. Look at that. Delicious. I could eat. This is kind of like my beef carpaccio sushi. I could eat a lot of this. Eggy, Vegemite bread. From the grocery store, get Chunky Monkey or the caramel suture core. Or for Gary Deli, love the caramel squares. Okay. Okay. Would you eat this? Vegemite. Savoury French toast. Have you had it? Would you have it? You would? Okay. Vegemite, yes. French toast, no. How come? Is Chunky Monkey banana? The only, I've heard of Cherry Garcia. I think that's cherry and chocolate. Never had it. The only one that I would get, that I used to get when we went to a place called, they used to do half-price waffles. Cheap Ass Tuesdays. Gelari. And they did Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream. Cookie dough. I don't mind that, but I don't really know any other Ben & Jerry's flavours. Is there one with chips? Is it called Chips Ahoy or something? Or chip something? It's got potato chips in it. Am I talking any sense? Okay. So menu, Molly menu. Fish food. That's got chips in it. Is it good? Any good? Yeah, Ottolenghi aubergine in curry and coconut dal is what we're doing today. And we're going to do a chocolate tres leches cake. Chester? Chocolate tres leches. There she is. Hey, nice Glenn. Okay. This is a recipe from How Sweet Eats. I've only made tres leches once, so this is a chocolate variation. I think I'm going to halve the recipe. Hopefully it's like a smaller amount. Because you can't feed this to dogs, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of a cake for Chester's birthday too. It's his birthday tomorrow. Okay, so we need to halve this on the go because it doesn't have a halving function. Oh, it doesn't have a halving function, guys. Okay, so it says we need half a cup of hot coffee. Grease the pan with the butter set aside. In a measuring cup, whisk the hot coffee and butter until butter melts and set aside. Okay. So we need 6 tablespoons, divide it in half. So 3 tablespoons of butter. It's not in metric either, so we love that. Hi, you want some French toast? The triple Lindy is a dive, not a cake. Huh? Triple Lindy? Where'd that come from? Late night snack is the one that chips in it. Associated with Jimmy Fallon and Late Night Show. Ah. Who has a favourite Ben & Jerry's ice cream? Tell me. Ben & Jerry's is a bit too sweet for me. I think so. The salted caramel core is good too. Vanilla with blonde brownies and caramel. Ooh, I like a coffee ice cream. Okay. We're gonna attempt this using cups and not metric. I don't remember the last time I made a cake not using metric. And if it's a fail, we'll blame it on that, hey? Okay, so this is a recipe from How Sweet Eats. This is for easy redemption. So we're going to bake this before we get into our curry. So we need some sugar, some cocoa powder, plain flour, baking powder, baking soda. So I need to get that. We need ounces. Guys, can someone tell me what 4 ounces or 2 ounces of chocolate is? Condensed milk, evaporated milk. Oh my goodness. Buttermilk, vanilla, 2 eggs. 2 eggs, baking powder, sugar. Okay. 2 eggs. Baking, custard powder, xanthan gum. I think it's this one. Baking powder. We need some sugar. Ah! Oh, did you see that? It hit me in the tooth. Ow! It hit me on my bottom tooth line. $11 to $12 for one of those little pots is like only a treat for special. Yeah, I agree, Polly. Totally. An ounce is close to 30 mils, but I need grams of chocolate. Hey Google, what is 4 ounces in grams?
4 ounces is equivalent to 113.398 grams.
113 to 225 grams of chocolate. Cool. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's 4 ounces. Hey Google, what is 2 ounces of grams?
2 ounces is equal to 56.699 grams.
56 grams of chocolate. Okay, we're halving the recipe. There is a B&J flavour. The word should never be abbreviated to B&G. Because I read it wrong every time. Called Coffee Buzz Buzz Buzz. Coffee Buzz Buzz Buzz. I think you'd like coffee flavoured ice cream. Okay. 100 some grams. That's a lot of money in my hood. Also coffee toffee bar crunch. Oh. What are 2 ounces in grams? Oh, 56? I think 56 grams. I think 56 grams. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we need hot coffee. So I'm going to brew some coffee. And why do we use coffee when we make things that are flavoured chocolate? Have you been paying attention? Ladies, lads, legends. Why is coffee used with chocolate in conjunction? Or is this decaf? Have you been paying attention? I need to go in the next few days to Costco. I need eggs to make brownies. And I'm hoping that there's no egg shortage again. Or I have to order them from the food supplier. Does anyone know if there's an egg shortage again? I need 3 eggs per every batch of brownies. All right, so we need about 1/4 cup of coffee. So we're doing now. Fabulous. We are still struggling with egg supply issues. Don't tell me that. Oh no. Okay. I took all my sugar to the bakery, so I had to buy sugar yesterday. The signs have been taken down at my supermarket about eggs, limit on eggs. Fantastic. Cool, thanks, Polly. All right. So, 1/4 cup of coffee. Which you want to put in here. We're making chocolate trays Leches cake. So, that's basically it, okay? Cool. And so then into here we want 2 tablespoons. So tres leches means 3 creams, 3 milks. Lech means milk. So we're going to do 3 types of milk. We're going to do condensed milk, we're going to do regular milk, and evaporated milk. Or you could also do like buttermilk. This recipe has buttermilk, I'm not going to do that, but does the coffee bring out the flavour of the chocolate? It makes it richer. That's it. That is it. Thank you for paying your attention, Shay. Amazing. Let's get you a VIP. Shay the Pirate. For some reason, don't you Shay the Beauty? Shay, wasn't your name different? Am I just remembering that? I just, coffee in, you put coffee in cheesecake over the weekend and you can tell the difference, yeah. And I have a little bit of coffee in our brownies. Coffee and chocolate so good together. Hello guys, welcome in. Hello Chef Steve, welcome in. Team Eggplant. Is there any other way? Is there any other team? Hello guys, welcome in. We are making eggplant curry a little bit later. We're making an ottolenghi recipe, but now we're doing chocolate tres leches. So it isn't like if I ask, I would say 99% of Australians wouldn't know what a tres leches cake was, let alone a chocolate variation. So I got a redemption from a community member to make it. And we're making this recipe from howsweeteats.com. We're trying it out. Welcome in. How was your stream? Thank you for choosing us. It's lovely to see you again. Guys, my name is Molly. We make food, we do fun things, and you should follow. Come and hang out with us. And if you're in Australia, I don't know if you have many Australian viewers, Chef Steve, but if you're Australian, you come over. Get excited for Friday. It's going to be our stream, next stream is going to be a big stream. It's going to be a fun stream. So, what did you guys make? What did you get up to? How much mayhem did you create? Prep day, nice. What type of work? What type of job have you got? Do you do like with your catering style jobs? Do you change your menu or like change your cuisine often, or is it just very much they want like what you do? Does that make sense? Tres leches is amazing. It's an apartment job tomorrow, so not a big catering gig. Okay, an apartment job. What does that mean? Need some creme de liche. I do need some creme de liche. Does someone want to send me some creme de liche? I would love some, but I can't get my hands on it in Australia. One day I'll get over there and get me some creme de liche on top, or maybe like in the topping, in the leches. Okay, so into here I'm just gonna get. This is the coffee we're using. This is the coffee that I'm drinking. We need, so we've got 1/4 cup. We've halved the recipe. Now we're doing 3 tablespoons of butter. So we go to different apartments or businesses and just sell our normal menu items. Oh, heck yeah. Nice. So you kind of like park out the front, or you go into the apartments? Nice. I love that. Great way of like building your clientele base. Regular menu usually with varying specials. I like it. What's the special for tomorrow? I'll be able to send you some once we make a new batch. I'll message you, please. It'd be fantastic. We park at the front. Nice. That would be, I would love that. If like, hey Google, what is a tablespoon of butter in grams? Average.
14 grams. On the website thespruceseeds.com, they say, if you remember that 1 tablespoon of butter is 14 grams, then you will be able to calculate almost any butter measurement.
30, 42.
Here you go.
44! I was so close. So close. All right, so we're going to put that in there and we're going to melt the butter in the coffee. That's what the recipe says. All right, so I'm just going to melt it. Pumpkin bread pudding dessert special and a smoked mac and cheese special with a sage. Oh, that sounds really good. Pumpkin bread pudding. Nice. You're getting a lot of fall inspired. When are you going to do some pumpkin spice? I could see you with like a pumpkin spice latte that, you know, goes with your smoked mac and cheese. Who's heavy into the pumpkin spice trend? Here at the moment when you guys are in it, like it's getting hot for us. And so we're like opposite seasons and the weather is not right to have like warm drinks as much. Still, that does still taste nice. Like the ice version, I don't like the Starbucks version, way too sweet. But I can get around the spices if necessary. It's easy for me to let Chef Steve say it. I was stuck. All good. My Discord name is Share the Beauty. I think I read drowned the message, but I'm thinking of changing my name to make things easier. Okay. I made smoked pumpkin ice cream. No, you told me that. You rated. Yeah. You told me that because you came in and you said you made pumpkin ice cream with creme de lish, right? Heck yeah. There we go. So that's basically a bulletproof coffee right there. Coffee and butter. If you're in keto, that's what the people in keto eat? Okay, so now we need 2 large eggs, which we're halving, so we only need 1. Okay, so it says, in a large bowl, whisk together the eggs, buttermilk, and vanilla. Okay, eggs, buttermilk, and vanilla. Time to try butter coffee. It's not too bad. I don't mind like bulletproof coffee. I went through a stage where I was like doing like paleo and like, this was years ago. You know, probably tried once, you know, keto, all that type of stuff once in my life before. And yeah, bulletproof coffee isn't bad. It's like it gives it like a creaminess. I use salted butter, so I don't know if I wouldn't recommend salted butter though. Yeah, it's got a bit of a kick to it. All right, so we want egg, like that. How much butter? In the coffee or in the recipe? Press the pedal down here. Okay, so into here we want 2/3, so 1/3 of a cup of buttermilk. In the coffee, like a tablespoon and a half, I think. That's what I used to do. You could use coconut oil and you would put like MCT oil. Is that what it's called? Okay. My dad sent me a video. My dad's pretty health conscious and always into like trying new things or hearing about things. He sent me a video of oil pulling. Is that what it's called? Like where you basically put like coconut oil in your mouth and you push and pull it between your inside of your mouth and outside, like between like through your teeth type thing. And it's supposed to be really good for dental health or something. I'm like, nah, I don't know. Not for me. Okay. Vanilla bean paste. If you are into baking and cooking, I really implore you to get into vanilla bean paste, not vanilla extract. Don't use vanilla essence. Vanilla bean paste is where it's at. Like really thicker, more luxurious, more expensive. But if you are baking and you want some good flavor, try vanilla bean paste. This is from Costco. It's a bigger packet. But we did a trial of vanilla essence, 3 different types of vanilla extract, and then vanilla bean paste. And the flavor in plain milk, in hot chocolate, in baked goods was markedly different with vanilla bean paste. So try it out. They do have seeds, so sometimes in some recipes people might not want to see the seeds, but it's good. That's in my cart for this week. Yes. Vanilla bean paste. Okay. It's very good. Doesn't have to be this brand, but if you're in Australia, that brand's good. And get it from Costco as well. It's better. Okay. So we need 1/2 cup of sugar. So definitely don't look up what artificial vanilla is made of. Oh yeah, some artificial vanilla, but yes. Beaver butts. Okay. We were talking before about purchases. What is something unapologetically that you pay for? Maybe it's a subscription, maybe you get your nails done. Do you get a cleaner? Do you get a lawnmower, man? What is something that you pay for that's like, that you think is worth it? We were talking about getting a cleaner and saying that like, it's a nice kind of little splurge and for people. We just recently got a regular lawnmower man. Some people it's getting Uber Eats once a week or whenever they want. TOS. Okay, so we've got sugar in there as well. So we're gonna add in 3/4, so 1/2 of a cup. Beer. Do you like a certain type of beer, like a more expensive beer, Timrys? Okay, so I've got 3/4 here and I'm just gonna do 1/2 of this. This is ridiculous. This is why you shouldn't do cups, always grams. Not cheap stuff, but it adds up. Okay. That would be great to have someone come in and clean. Oh. Sometimes it could be as simple as, you know, going down to the grocery store and getting like a little chocolate, something that you do regularly that, you know, makes you feel good. So maybe for some people it could be just like a Netflix subscription or whatever. Bury me in my Desmond and Dempsey PJs. I have no idea what that means. No idea what that means. 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. I buy great dark cocoa and put it in my coffee. Cocoa in your coffee, okay. Intriguing. And what brand, if you don't mind me asking, what? Desmond, and when I read Desmond, I thought Tutu. You could have tutu pajamas. Okay, 1/4 cup of cocoa. I always, when I'm using cocoa, always sift it. Because that boy is lumpy. They're very nice, luxurious pajamas, Nito. I love it. And you've got nice handbags as well. I think, you know, when you've got no kids as well, you like, it's for us, like you can spend your money however you want, and then like you can be yeah, do other things how you want. Okay, so we need 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda now. This recipe's so higgledy-piggledy. Baking soda. Where is baking soda? Go to the movies throughout the week. Nice. What was the last movie you saw? Smart to use the sieve. Thank you. I don't have it like a sifter anymore. I just use a sieve, like a fine mesh, one like that. Okay, like that. Sorry, Beware, could you post your message? I did see it and I was talking and then I was like, I'll go back to it and I didn't. I'm so sorry. Oh, I can. I shouldn't ask you, dude. Beware said, way back years ago, I had a regular who always order a grande hot coffee with 1 pat of butter and have me blend it in for him. No ice, just to mix the butter in. I did because I knew how to make the lid not pop off, but I wouldn't let some of the other baristas. 1 pat. Is that like a tiny, so in Australia, a pat is like a block. So a pat is like one of those little tiny ones. Nice. This grumpy needs to get back on the healthy train. I need to, now that I'm going to start, like, not be streaming, we're still going to do streaming, but not streaming food cooking. We're going to stream more brownies. I'm going to have to do more meal prep. Yeah, I get to be the funny auntie who spoils. Yeah. The nibblings. I had to buy a new kettle, so I went ahead and bought a coffee pot too. So now I need coffee suggestions. Okay. My mother-in-law got me a pair of little sleeps last Christmas, and not even a month later I asked if I could buy another pair. Little sleeps. So this is like some pajamas, some nice pajamas. I love that's good when you get something, you receive something, or something's like you buy a t-shirt or a dress and you love it and you wear it so often, you buy, like it's so worth it to buy another pair. Or I bought Ugg boots and I like them so much that I bought another pair and put them in my cupboard so that when these ones wear out, then I have another pair. Because they're so comfy and they're so good. They're not proper Uggs, but you know, I got them from Kmart, but they're freaking amazing. I can't find baking powder. Here we go. So 1 1/4, so 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. And then, when do we mix our coffee in? So flour, cocoa, baking powder, salt, buttermilk. Once it's halfway through, mix okay. Then we add this up. It's very wet. It's a very wet batter. It's kind of like my chocolate cake recipe. If you've ever made my Death by Chocolate Cake recipe on the website, it's very much like this. Okay. Stir in the chopped chocolate. Oh, I was meant to chop chocolate. Okay. Look at that. Your kitchen is quite lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I love it as well. Our kitchen, our business kitchen, isn't. It's a family member's kitchen that we registered because we have dogs here, and it's so interesting cooking in someone else's kitchen. And how the drawers and things are set up. And like my auntie bought this house and the person that designed it, just the island bench is here, but you have to walk around the island bench into a corner to get your utensils, and things are just in random weird places. And it's like, you can tell it's like a holiday house. And you can just tell that the person who designed it wasn't a cook or like wasn't, and it just personal preference. People put things in different places and they're used to their workflow is different. Where I love how I've set this up. If I have all my utensils here and I've got knives and I've got bowls there, and because it's set up for streaming and cooking. Have you ever cooked in someone else's house? Trying to find things. So made me appreciate this house a lot more. In an ideal world, we would have the kitchen here, or in an ideal world, we have a proper bakery. But it would be great to have this kitchen as registered, but then we would have to have no dogs. Okay. Always weird in someone else's kitchen. I think this is, I don't think I've ever used, it seems I have used this, but a little mini pen. I almost kept everything in the same place since I was a child, and I still remember where things are. That's great. So they haven't moved house. Drost is good. Guitar to Hershey's Dark for every day. Okay. Hershey's Dark. Drost. I've never heard of that. Yes, it's interesting when they are not a cook and don't have all the stuff. My mum has a lot of stuff, but she's not like a cook. She entertains a lot, but it's things like measuring cups or sifters or balloon whisks, things like that that she didn't have. So over the years, when I've upgraded, I've given her stuff because it's just easier when I go to her house or my brother goes to her house that we have equipment that we like. So I've given her my old hand mixer and things like that, just so that I know that there's something there when I go to cook. So what I'm going to do is just fold this in half and half again, and just work out half. So how do you do? Okay. This, put that in there. Kind of really just line the bottom. Beautiful. Cake batter in there. Oh, I just realised I didn't add. I can do it while it's in the pan. I need to add a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar because to make up the buttermilk, there's going to be no acid, not enough acid to create bubbles with the baking soda. Oh God, that coffee in there is so good. Isn't recommended, don't do this. But I'll do what I need it to do. Okay, chocolate cake. Just got a little bit of vinegar in there. Delicious. Chocolate chunks. Mixed in. Pop it in the oven. It's our half of our Tres Leches cake. What are you guys talking about watching? Seems to make the coffee less acidic too. Yeah, okay. So, because if it's alkaline, so if you're using a dark cocoa, it's Dutch process, right? So then it will make it less acidic, yeah. Nice, so it's like a mocha. My Hero Academia. Heard of it, never seen it. Okay. All right, now we're going to make curry. Curry. So stuffed aubergine in curry and coconut dal. Okay? So we need aubergines, aka, what are they called? What's an aubergine, guys? What the heck is an aubergine? Have you been paying attention? What came first, the colour or the vegetable? Yeah! Do the Americans call it eggplant? We call it eggplant in Australia. I think aubergine is more of an English word, right? Okay. We call it aubergines in the UK, yeah. So we call it eggplant in Australia. Purple eggplant. Yeah. But I think Sparky, do you call all aubergines the same name? Or like if it was a white aubergine or like a color other than purple, is it all aubergine? My hubby from Nigeria calls it that too. Nice. Softy, what is, do you cook much Nigerian food? We've been needing to get back to Molly around the world. Been a bit busy with sponsored streams and brownie stuff, but we've got some, the community's been voting and polling about which country we do next. Nigeria was up there on one of the lists, I think. Okay, so we need paneer, olive oil paneer or extra firm tofu, limes, zested juice, pickle, coriander, spinach. Do you call, no, cilantro is called coriander and rocket is called another, we call it rocket, but it's the other name for it is arugula. Arugula. Where's that paneer gone? There it is at the back there. Fantastic. Uh-oh. That should be still good. July? Paneer from July is still okay, isn't it? It's not open. For some reason I got coriander out. I don't think I need this. Curry leaves, cumin. Belgian, Cuba, Slovakia. Okay. Curry leaves, eggplants, pickle, oh, there was coriander. Got it. Spinach. Courgette is called zucchini. Yeah. Okay. Where'd the heck that coriander go? Jeez, don't want that. Spinach. Fabulous. Nito, have you made this recipe? This recipe is a redemption from Nito Bachito. We call the dried seeds coriander, but we call the plants. Yeah, yep. Interesting, hey? Oh. I just got a missed call. Hold on, 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I just had to quickly call. Juno. All right. I'm still finding this stuff. Stuffed marrow, pickle, shallots, curry leaves, red. Okay, I think I'm there. Raywin! Is that how he's saying it? Welcome in, guys. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over. I'm just here. Hello. How was your stream? Thank you for choosing us. Is it Raywin? Thank you. How was your stream? What did you get up to today? What were you gaming or cooking or? I'm just trying to find pickle. Hello. Roasted butternut squash and Brussels sprouts. That sounds good. Who are we cooking today? We're not cooking anyone other than this guy, Eggplant. We're making, is it Ottolenghi? Is that how I say his name? We're making his stuffed aubergine curry with coconut dal. Yes. Okay. So, I think we're ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to go into the pantry real quick. We need breakfast waffle sandwiches. Oh gosh. Tell me what was in them. Do you have a favorite? Oh no, I got green lentils. I just saw the word lentil. Hold on, what's that? I got green lentils or chana dal, which is like yellow lentils. I think it should be fine. Coconut milk. Can I use green lentils? Or these are whole green lentils. It says Dried red lentils. We made a Maddie Matheson sandwich, so it was deep fried waffle with whipped cream. Deep fried waffle. Isn't that... So you make the waffle, then you deep fry it? Whipped cream, strawberries, eggs, and bacon. Oh, wow. It was just as heavy as you'd imagine. Damn. Do green lentils take longer to cook? Neato! We actually used store-bought waffles because it was what he did in his video. Okay. Because I'm thinking, like, deep fried waffles, it's basically just... That's a... What's it called? What is that thing that Cad used to make that you get a fair? Funnel cake. Squiggle cake. That's so Maddie. Nice. Was it good? Would you rate it? Okay. China dal. Okay. I thought I saw this and they looked red. Sorry, Nito. When I saw this, I thought they looked red. So, my bad. Okay. So in a large bowl, toss the aubergines together with the oil. So we need to, stalks removed, cut them lengthways. Hey Google, set timer for 5 minutes. Not because we're lazy,
All right,
we were authentic.
5 minutes, starting now.
Yeah, you gotta do it authentic. We're gonna open this paneer first. Oh, that's fine, totally fine. Okay, so we get an eggplant. I'm gonna flip this over. Is China not a different cooking time? It doesn't matter, I'll just keep cooking until it's cooked. All right, taking the end off. Cutting it, I don't know, lengthways into, yeah. Shit. Half a centimetre thick. Okay, so probably could use to do this better, use the mandolin, hey? Oh well. Oh, I was meant to do it yesterday. I need to get the knife sharpening man. My brain, if I try and fit any more in there, it's going to explode, honestly. Won't make it again, but gave it a shot. I love that. If you Google Simpson's moon waffle, we made them. I'd probably never make it again. It's a Homer gets a waffle and he fills it with a stick of butter. It was a fun experiment. I'd never do it again. It wasn't terrible. But there's a lot of things. It's fun to make, but you're like, yeah, I would never do this ever again. Heart attack waffles, yeah. A whole strip of butter. Oh my God. Okay, guys, Exceeds got into a meeting. It's our 10-year anniversary tomorrow. I didn't know, I feel like we don't do presents, but we don't usually do presents, but we're so busy at the moment working that we're going out for dinner. One, to celebrate the Brownies launching and also our anniversary. What's something small that I could do? I'm usually a pretty good gift giver or organizer of stuff. I'd planned to make him breakfast in the morning, make him Eggs Benedict, which is his favourite. Cookies or cupcakes. I'm making brownies tomorrow or tonight or tomorrow. To have on stream to show everybody. Wrap yourself in a bow. a Molly red bow. I need to go and get, that's what I need to, on my list of things I need to do today is get ribbons. Okay. Every time I look at eggplants like this, right? Oh, surprise Subway for lunch, he would love that. But it's like, he won't. He's like being very healthy recently and he doesn't eat big meals. So like, because we're going out for dinner, he probably, if I give him breakfast, that's enough space. But then breakfast and Subway and then dinner will be a bit much. Subway is more boring. I accidentally forgot our anniversary. When was it? Calling it an evening. Gloria, thank you for being here. It's been lovely to meet you and to hang out with you and chat. Thank you for coming over in the raid. 3rd of October. Ooh. How many years for you guys? Okay, so we're tossing this in oil, some salt and some pepper. Okay. You've been busy, Grumpy. Did he remember? It's okay if you both forget. 7 years married. Wow. Stop. 7 years married. So you were 2 years longer than us. So this year we've been together for 10 years and we've been married for 5 in November. Remember the 4th of November. That's what we say to him. I don't even know ours. I just remember our dating anniversary. It was like the anniversary of when we went on our first date. We've been together since, like he asked me out, we were boyfriend, girlfriend, since the 6th of October. But we went on our first date on the 10th. And I like 10-10, whatever it was, 10-10-14. Which is easy to remember for both of us.
Speaking of anniversaries.
Hello, Antamina. Thank you. 12-month streak. Thank you for 17 months in total. Love it. Thanks for being here. We're just salting this eggplant. Bring out some of the moisture. Like that. And some layers. Just let it sit over there. So, Nito, did you say you've made this recipe before? Just dropping sand. Salty sand. Okay. Stew liquid. Cool. All right. Just got to check with this cake what I got to make. Do you pour it over when it's cold or hot? Heavy cream, chocolate shavings. Sweet condensed milk, evaporated milk, chocolate milk. Oh my goodness. Once cool, poke the cake. Okay, that gives us time. Nah, you're my guinea pig. Okay. In a bowl, toss the aubergines, done that. Oh wait, hold on, we're gonna put them, gotta read this next step. It said, so it's in the same step, but it says spread out on parchment paper and bake for 25 minutes. Holy dooly. About his favorite fragrance. Okay, so Exceed with his fragrance, he has Calvin Klein Euphoria and he buys it in bulk. He has 5, I think. I think he did an online order and he got 5 things. He has 1 in his office, 1 in the bedroom, 1 in our car, and then he has the rest of the bottles like in the boxes in his office so he doesn't run out. Because he knows what he likes and he buys it in bulk because he ran out one time and he was like, he got really stressed. And he was like, because we hate smelling. And he got in the car and he didn't have any perfume. I was like, you have mine. He goes, I'm going to buy it in bulk so I have one wherever I need it. And then I never run out. So he got a good deal on a multi-order. I can't get Mike to wear nice perfume. Because it always smells so beautiful. I used to wear the girl Euphoria and he wore the boy one. Very nice. Hugo Boss. Okay. just lay out our eggplantis. I'm still waiting for Costco to bring these back in because they're more cost effective. Other than getting them from the US, these Nordic ware pans. The size is really, really good. It's like a half sheet pan, but they don't sell them anymore at Costco. I'm just rubbing off some of the excess salt. What kind of perfume do you guys wear? So my go-to is Miss Dior by Chanel, and I got a bottle that's lasted me for a while. Or I used to my go-to scent, the smell that reminds me of people, or that reminds people of me. I used to wear Vera Wang Princess to death. Like, it was the only perfume that I loved it. I haven't smelt it in a while now, but Clarins Miyake, yeah. Charlie Red. I like Charlie Red, it's cheap, but I love the smell, and that's the most important thing. Sometimes if you get a good bargain like that, that's banger. I have this one from the one that it's a French gold bottle. It's called Belle Cherie. That's really nice. I don't know the smells, the smell style I like. Mr. B didn't wear any smells for years due to migraines, so I got him a La Labo Discovery set for his birthday last year, and he really liked trying them all. No migraines either. I love that. That is a health win. Coming from someone that also struggles with headaches and migraines, and like not to have them for a while is amazing, and then to also have something that isn't triggering them like they used to is fantastic. All right, that's our cake out. I have to find a new one. Mine for the last 20 years has been Bulgari Black, but they stopped making it a couple of years ago and bought as many as I could find before it ran out. Oh, nice. Highly recommend for anyone looking for a new smell. They're unisex. A La Labo. Unisex. I really like more like for the house, not for me, but like around the house, I really like more masculine, like more heavy, rich smells. There's a glasshouse candle called Arabian Nights. It used to be, I think they renamed it. And it was so beautiful. Like, it was frankincense, gold, frankincense and myrrh. And what's this one? Kyoto, Camellia and Lotus. That's probably my favourite, Kyoto from Glasshouse. Beautiful. Strawberry and vanilla for me. The hubby wears something called Dracarnier. Okay. So put that in the oven. For the coconut dal, put 2 tablespoons of oil into the saute pan, and once hot, add the shallots and fry them until golden. Add the ginger, chili, curry leaves. Okay. Kennedy Smith are a small candle company near me, and they make divine whiskey scents. Oh, very nice. Hey Google, add onion to my shopping list. Love the smell of peppermint and Yankee candle.
Called shopping.
A candle that smells so nice. There's another one that is from Glasshouse called Vanilla Caramel. It's called Taha. That's very good as well. It's like a very warming, wintry smell. We always had that because my parents owned a furniture company and had a lot of homewares as well. And we always had heaps of testers or like really cheap deals on Glasshouse candles. glasshouse candles give me migraines. Okay, because they're triple scented. I think they're a bit more too expensive for me these days. I never liked them at full price. I used to like them for free from my mum. But we still have probably, I would say, about 8 to 10 in the house that are like packaged up or we're like burning, still in the middle of burning. What side effects of having a bird? No incense or candle. I heard, you told me that. I never knew that. I used to have a bird. It's our cake. I just want to make sure it's actually cooked. Yeah. It's very spongy. Looks good. So when it's cool, then we're going to pour over a mixture of chocolate milk, evaporated milk, and leche condensado, condensed milk. Okay. Yeah, I never knew that thing about birds. You couldn't have scents. Maybe that's why my birds died. No. They were more, they lived outside and they would come on inside on occasion. Okay, I heard another thing about onions. You should put vinegar on your, oh no, I got a spray bottle. You should put vinegar on your chopping board. Maybe that's, will make you cry than the other stuff. Quick potting the dal. Are you quick potting? I don't know what that means, but I am doing what this says. So we're cooking some onions or some shallots. I'm using onions, ginger, chilies, and then we're going to add coconut oil, and then we're going to cook them for 20 minutes. Hold on. Yeah. So, yeah. Is this going to cook in that time, the chana dal? But this isn't lentils. Should I use proper lentils? I'm using the quick cooker, pressure cooker. No, we're just going to use the stove. How long will it take? It says 20 minutes here. Do rennet lentils cook quicker? I want to use lentils. I think I might have a tin of lentils. Let's have a look. And we just use cooked ones, already cooked. Nah. I've got jackfruit, I've got artichoke, beetroot. Why do I have to have beetroot? Beans, no. So I've got every other bean, a lentil colour except green. Except red, I've got green. I tend to soak my lentils too. Oh my God, I didn't. This is just dry lentils. So I'm going to do these ones. And we're just going to see how we go. All right, so we're going to add some oil into here. We're going to cook our onions. I don't know what's burning my eyes. The vinegar or the onions? And we're going to add a little bit of soda, baking soda, in here. Oh, golly, 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 gosh. Baking soda, agar baking soda. Cook this down. There we go. All right. What's the time limit for this recipe? Serves for, it doesn't say how long it takes. Okay, cool. Cool, we love that. Cool, we love that. Okay, so we're going to cook the ginger and chili. Red chili and gingebre. So this recipe was meant to be made 2 weeks ago. Let's just say the onions, the chili's a little bit sad. It's okay. Oh, I got a video for you guys to watch on jalapenos and spiciness and chilies. You know how jalapenos, we talked about this before, how jalapenos spice level is so varied. So there's a video from Minute Food on YouTube, and they were talking about variations and how it occurs and what you can do to predict what jalapeno is going to be spicy compared to ones that aren't. And so they came down to, if it's got like cracking on it and it's not smooth, the surface, its tendency to be more spicy. And then I am going to give you homework, you can watch it, or I'll just tell you. The lighter coloured jalapenos have a tendency to be less spicy. So if you want a darker colour or red, you know, when they go more ripe, they're going to be more spicy. Interesting. And so they were saying that they did like a kind of a rough study of jalapenos, and there was like a variation of like sixfold. I think it was like from 6,000 Scoville or something up to something crazy. Yeah, it was. I don't know the numbers off my top of my head, but it was like huge variation, spice level. They were saying like, it not only depends where the plant is, how much like one side of the plant compared to another in the same, like could have a really spicy chili and a really like mild chili, compared to like on the other side of a property of like variation of nutrients in the soil and how much sun and things. There's so much variation, but you can't really predict at all. It was really, really interesting. All right, we've got some fresh curry leaves. I really love curry, so I'm going to add a lot. Okay. So we're going to cook this, then add the spices, tomato paste and lentils. Ginger and half the chili. Okay. Like this. And then you grab ginger. Ow! I slipped. Hi, Chewy. It's your birthday tomorrow. Ow. Ow. There we go. All right. Like that, and then we're gonna do teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin. It says cumin, but I don't know if it's ground. It says it's ground. Just tricking ya. Just tricking ya. 1 teaspoon. Coriander and turmeric. Coriander ground. 1 teaspoon. Half teaspoon of turmeric. Curry powder, 2 teaspoons of this. Then tomato paste, lentils. Smells good.
Smells good.
Smells good. I agree.
Smells like fajita.
Oh yeah, because of the Cumin. You can eat it. Georgie, where's the tomato paste? Oh, can you give me a Band-Aid? I grated my finger. It's bleeding. What do you get when you work with fingers to the bone? Bony fingers. Bloody fingers, look. Got it myself. Oh, thanks. Hate blood, sorry. Exceed, what would you say, either? What would you say your favourite flavour of brownie is that I make?
Remind me again.
Remind you again.
It's not Biscoff.
You don't remember? The starting 6?
It's not Biscoff.
It's not Biscoff? People either really love or hate Biscoff, I've noticed.
It's not the almond one.
The almond one is my favourite. So you've got Nutella, pistachio, traditional. So you've got traditional chocolate, plain.
White chocolate.
White chocolate, pistachio, Biscoff, Nutella, and almond croissant.
Pistachio.
Pistachio, okay. I think I'm going to do an add-on. People can add like nuts, like get a traditional brownie and then add pecans or macadamias in it, because that's what I would really like. I think rather than doing a macadamia flavour one, or you just do a regular flavour, but then you can add a topping mix in if you want. What do you think? Or just create a flavour? Should I just create a... Yeah. Because I don't really want to do it as a whole, like a whole flavour. Freeze-dried strawberries would be cool. Or you could add them on top. Because I think it's a bit boring as like a macadamia, chocolate macadamia.
What's boring about that?
Oh no, I don't, but then it's just like, it's basically the other one. Like it's actually just, you could just pay like $1, $2 per slice for nuts in it. Just like a mix in. Like if you go to
Someone wanted to mix in chili.
Chili, but I wouldn't just say anything. But we're gonna do a chocolate chili flavoured.
Coffee.
It's already got coffee in the brownie, but yeah, we'll do. But I'm thinking like freeze-dried strawberries or pecans, walnuts, or macadamias. People could just add them in to the batter. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see what people say once we go live. We can figure that out. Okay. The only thing I couldn't find is black mustard seeds, so I'm just going to use mustard powder. And then it says to 600 mils of water and then coconut milk. So coconut milk, I needed 1 tin. It says 1 tin. Everyone's tins are all the same, I suppose. Hey, Waddick Moon! All right, I'm just going to deglaze the pan with this. Probably should have done it in a saucepan, shouldn't I? Reduce the evaporation. Honestly, I wouldn't do this. I would use canned lentils. Like I don't like simmering things for, like I just don't like simmering things for a long time. I'm impatient. But let's have a taste of it. The sauce. It's no salt. Where's the salt? Three-quarters teaspoon of salt, there we go. I'm gonna say it's nice, but it's like, it doesn't have any flavour. Here we go. Once the spices heat up. The way you have the product set up currently would probably be easier to have it as a topping rather than a mix-in, since you have to think about how to bake if they order only one. Yeah, I getcha. I getcha. So we're going to do 1.5 cans of water. The mods are reviewing the website for me currently, and Grumpy. Got a few people on the go, checking things, and I've still got photos. Still got quite a bit to do in the next 24 hours. Well, really, we want it to be ready by tomorrow, but it's getting there. It's getting there, guys. So before we continue, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 16 minutes. We've done last time on All Things Food. We've made a, oh my God, spicy, chocolate cake to make tres leches cake. And we've begun our eggplant and curry dal. That should be the second makeup. Don't forget the mustard powder. If I was mustard powder, where would I be? Very yummy. Yeah, hopefully. Looks pretty good. So we're just making dal. I need some more salt. I know I shouldn't have, because it's going to reduce. Shouldn't have. Don't reduce it. Okay, so that just simmers. Mini mallows 2 as a topping for mini marshmallows for brownies. Maybe. Well, I think we'll do a s'mores brownie. We have loaded brownies, which you have flavors and toppings, the flavored brownie and then a topping. Then you have got naked brownies, which is just flavored brownies but no toppings. Then you have themed brownies, which is like Halloween brownies, Christmas brownies, and they're preset. Or you go to custom brownies and then you can customize anything you want. Say anything you want, naughty or nice. Gotta scoot towards bed. See everyone on Friday. See you everywhere. What goes with Susie salt? Percy pepper. Yeah. Hey, Chewy. Okay. So we're going to start to make this mixture. So we need, for our cake, while this all cooks, we need evaporated milk, condensed milk, chocolate milk. So I'm just going to use, instead of evaporated milk, I'm just going to use regular milk, condensed milk. We're going to make some chocolate milk. Okay. Half cup, half cup, half cup. And then so all we need is 3/4 of the cup because we've halved it, right? So we're going to start with 1/4 cup of condensed milk. Do you have a rush launch date? Friday. Friday, Friday, Friday. Is anyone good with graphic design? Does anyone have the ability to make me up a graphic that just says brownies on Friday? Because I need to post it places because I have posted it, like done posts and stuff, but I need to, I just haven't had the time or the organisation. I've been really, it's a bit naughty. Okay, so milk. We just need to shout it by the rooftops and you guys can share and say, we're going live on Friday. Okay. Sorry if you got, and said I got ads pressed. We're launching on Friday. Friday. If all goes to plan. It should. Can't see why I wouldn't. Okay, so condensed milk and milk. I'm going to add some chocolate powder to this. Friday? Yeah. Ooh, Milo powder would be good. We're just going to use drinking chocolate powder. Like that. Milo would be good. Let me check if I've got some. Why do I do that? When I've got this thing, I always forget that I've got this. I never understand how this goes in. Sometimes it's like some days it likes to join, then other days it doesn't. There we go. I say children. My oldest is 23. Oh my goodness, they're still children. They'll be children forever. Payday next week, so all goes well. Might be able to order some. Very excited. Fabulous. We do have. We're going to do a trial. I've been very open about this. Unsure about having Afterpay, but we have Afterpay on the site. We're going to trial it for the end of the year, and then go from there. So you can. A lot of people love Afterpay. So that's option on the site, and then, but don't you stress. Ewotic, where we'll be here. When you're ready for brownies, we'll be ready. Okay. Hello, Mr. Kincaid, welcome back. Okay, so this is our chocolate milk. I feel like it's not chocolatey enough. But I suppose, it's rich, it's very good. I want to put melted chocolate in there, but I'm not going to, because the cake is chocolatey enough. Right. So, it says poke it, the cake. Lots of holes in the delicious chocolate cake to stream in. Okay. Poke with a fork. Okay. Poke, 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 poke. Poke your chocolate cake. Poke your chocolate cake. All right. You didn't see much of that. So this is a Tres Leches cake. It's basically like a soggy cake. And then once that's absorbed, we're going to add some whipped cream. And it's going to be handy dandy. Look at that. Probably should have... Am I meant to take it out of the tin? No, but suppose you need the tin so it doesn't absorb shit. So it doesn't like flow out. So it needs to stay in the tin, right? I've never done one of these. Leave it in the tin. Okay. Then we've got some creme. I'm so happy that I have this recipe because I don't know how I feel about that's a lot of cake. Not tin. To tin or not to tin? That is the question. Okay, so then you take this thing off. You put this one on. Like that. And now you should whip this. This isn't great. Do you think if I keep staring at my bank account, my pay will come in faster? Maybe. What are you wanting to buy? What's on the shopping list this week? Oh, you're getting the tox on Friday? What's happening? You got a tattoo appointment? So I usually would put something in here, like a little bit of icing sugar to stabilise it, but that's so sweet that I think I might just add vanilla bean paste. Where did I put it? Tox tomorrow, Arvo, tattoo Friday. Nice. Where's the tattoo going? You know what? My old hospital that I worked with, on occasion, unexpectedly, you would get paid like the day earlier. It was like a really cool surprise. Our bonuses go in this pay. I just want to feel like I have some money for a little while. Nice. Is this like end of year bonus or what's this for? Just for being extra? Thigh. I'll update in Discord when I'm done. Okay, so your hands will be available for the. I don't know if you're going to watch stream. I get paid Thursday morning at 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. All right, this is not struggling hard. My sister has a clinic. She does Botox and treatments. She always wants. Ask me if I want Botox. I want like my little crow's feet. When I smile, I get like smile lines here and then maybe here. I love my body and I love me, but I just want to, just showcase my beauty for a little bit longer. I never had it. Of course, I'll be watching. I need a distraction. Mr. B is getting work done on Friday as well. Nice. We're going to switch over. We're going to do a lot of dishes today. Because I have a clean kitchen. So why not ruin it and make it messy? Do I have to wait to make this cake cold before I can eat it? I love me as I am, but I love me with Botox too. Yeah. It's like, I like me, but I like me more with makeup. Only a little bit, but, It's like, I like cooking, but I like having a stand mixer or a hand mixer more. Things just improve the experience. That's the way I think about it. And you might like Fridays, but you might like Fridays with espresso martinis better. You do you, boo. Oh, I'd like to, if I got it anywhere first, it'd probably be in my jaw. My tensing, my jaw. Right, I think that's stiff. Just like I like it. Who cares what other people... Oh, I'm so in agreement with that. Like celebrities and shit. Who cares if it makes you feel good? Like there's stuff that... there's things that people do that it's like, it's not for me, but it's for you. And I love that it makes you confident and I love that makes you happy. You go you. So much stuff like that. There's this... we were on a airplane once and there was this Virgin air hostess that had the biggest lip, like they weren't just lips like this, they were like lips, like, okay, so they weren't like this, like swollen, they were like that. There was so much Botox that they were like visually, but you could tell that they were confident, they were happy, they loved them, and I was like, you boo, I love that. I love that for you. You do you. Oh yeah, I just think, yeah, the lie about people, but I think there's a reason why people lie, right? Or the reason why people withhold stuff is that they don't need those judgment or that expectations in their life. I would withhold some certain information from friends or family because it's like, if they don't agree with it, then I don't care. It's like you withhold your political opinion or your opinions about something. You just don't talk about it in front of people because you don't care what them think. It's like if you tell someone that you've got Botox, then they'll talk about it, and you're like, I don't need that in my life. But like if they've had stuff work done, you just say like avoid it, the question. But like saying that they haven't, I don't believe that that's right. Because then that creates unrealistic expectations on like girls and boys. Oh yes. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. Change the subject, or just say that like what I do with my body is what I do with my body. Like whatever. You do you. People to me, you don't need Botox though. Me, that's because I have Botox. Yeah. All right. Are you ready? Chocolate tres leches. Tres leches. While all this stuff is going, we should try this cake. Just making sure this is doing its thing. A little lentil babies. I think the eggplant's pretty good. All right, are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Y'all only got one beater. No, I got two, but I only wanted to make one dish. Nah, I'm poor, so I only can have one. Can only afford one from KitchenAid. They're so expensive in Australia, we could only afford one. Was Afterpay easy to set up for the site? Always been curious about the process. Asked me that on Friday because I feel like it was too easy to set up, that I feel like I've done it wrong. They've made the process super easy, and I think, like, I don't know, and it's not coming with how much fees and stuff that they have. So we might keep it, we might not. Yeah, it's the same with PayPal. Like PayPal fees compared to like credit card fees, or like FPOS fees. How much that's going to be? Like we might need to bump up our prices just a little bit to cover that if people are paying for more PayPal or whatever. I've tried to keep our prices as low as possible while still being feasible. And our prices will still not be, as they'll still be expensive for some people, and it's a luxury item. It's not too luxury, but you know what I mean. There's always going to be people that it's not right for them, but I've tried to reduce the costs as much as I can. Okay. So we're just going to play it with you. I'm budgeting for brownies. Hello, big dog. How you doing? All right, I don't know how to get this out. I'm gonna have to use a spoon, so it's not gonna be as nice. How are we gonna do it, Ju? How do we use this? There's like a lifter. Do you go? It's hairy legs. Yeah, wreck off hairy legs. So do we go this way, push from the edge in to pull up, or do we pull from this way? I'm just gonna just go for it. Oh, look at that. Holy dooly. Look at that, coffee and cake all together. Hold on, let me just trim this bit so it... Just look at it from that side, it's better. Okay, let's have a taste. Look how moist this bad boy is. It's like wet. Wet. You see that? And so I think this is a good portion. Like I would make this again for that much. For like a family get together or whatever. A full one would be too big. All right, you ready? It's got melty chocolate pieces in there. It's very nice, but it just tastes like chocolate cake. Whereas Tres Leches cake that we've had in the past was better. Like, this just tastes like chocolate cake that you've like poured over cream. Like warm, it tastes like warm carrot cake, warm chocolate cake. You know when you pour like cold cream over it and it absorbs the cream? But that's what it tastes like. It's very yummy, but I think I prefer proper Tres Leches cake. It's just like a really moist, like wet chocolate cake. Like it, maybe it would taste different out of the fridge. I'll try it out of the fridge. It's very yummy though. Not using condensed milk maybe. I know I did use condensed milk. I didn't use evaporated milk. I just used regular milk. I used chocolate milk. We made our own chocolate milk. Then I used regular milk and I used condensed milk. Condensed milk gave it the sweetness. Oh, you may not have recognised it. Sorry, because you didn't use a tin of condensed milk. I have this squeezy jar and it's got condensed milk in it. Why have people confused? So this here is condensed milk in a jar, like in a squeezy container. But I didn't use evaporated milk. Because you only need a quarter of a cup of evaporated milk. And I was like, I'm not buying a whole tin for that much, so I'll just make my own milk. I used to love chocolate cake with tip top or carnation on top. What's tip top? So carnation milk, what Sparky's talking about is evaporated milk. Carnation light and easy. Thank you. It is really good. Like, it's quite sweet, but not too sweet. Pop it in the fridge and we'll see what Exceed says. He's a bit of a sweet tooth as well. Oh my goodness. It's my quota of sweet for today. Thank you for the redemption, Easy. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna flip these over. They cook on both sides. How do I know when the dal's cooked? Does it start to split? Just gonna put this over the top for a minute. We're just gonna flip these over. Hot. That dress is a nice colour. Suits you, thank you. I don't love the cut of it, but from the other side, it's like shorter at the front, longer at the back, and it's not as flattering, but for stream it's okay with an apron. Pulled in by the waist gives it some shape. Thank you. Did you like the colour as well? Very pale. Okay. Is it a linen dress? Yes. I'm going to say yes. I don't really know what the fabric is. It feels linen-y, yeah. Kind of like a linen blend. It's very soft. It's very light and airy. Okay. We're going to make some dough for Friday's stream because we're making pizza on Friday, so let's make some dough. You only need 3 ingredients. bread flour, water and yeast. You could do some honey as well if you wanted to. And then we mix it and we put it in a container for 24 hours. And then we come back to it tomorrow, add more stuff in, leave it for 24 hours, and then, or 16 to 24 hours, let it bowl it up. And when that rises, then we make pizza. Super easy. Stupid containers. Okay. I like the idea of linen. I like to wear linen. But the thing is, I don't like to iron linen. What was it that you told us about the dough trick? Putting it in the oven for 10 minutes before putting sauce and topping it on? You can do that. Putting it in the oven for 10 minutes before putting sauce and topping it. Depending on what type of pizza you're making, that is good for if you're doing like dough in a tin, like a focaccia style pizza, or like a thick Neapolitan style. You pre-bake it, then you put the toppings on, then put it back in. The plastic lid is not on the hob. No. Good checking though. Side question. I love a side question. Do you like candles, and if so, what type of scent do you love? I love candles. My husband and I both love candles. We burn candles around the house, in his office, my office. I was talking about this before. I love kind of more masculine smells. This one that I was talking about, this is Camilla and Lotus. This is beautiful. This is Glasshouse Kyoto. Can you see that? Camella and Lotus. I love this. It's beautiful. Then there's another one that I really love. Gold. It's called Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh. It's called not Sistine Chapel. Arabian Nights from. There was another one that called Hamptons or something. What can I see? Right, this one in the room. This is Sistine Chapel. So this is Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh. That's really nice. I had this one from a community member. His sister started a company, and this is musk and frankincense. And that's okay. It's a little bit sweet for me. I like richer flavours. One next to my bed. And vanilla called Persia. This one's really nice. Jasmine wood and vanilla. And then this one, Monte Carlo. This is fig and guava. It's very, very nice too. So I usually have, like, in winter, have warmer, fresher flavours. And then this one, like a guava and fig in summer. A bit like brighter, where it's sunnier in the house and like lighter. I like that. So musk and frankincense, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. What about you? What do you guys like? Okay, so I find a thing that I put this here above, and then I put so that it raises it off the platform. Perfect. I decided to get my candle business back up and running and got some new scents. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I'd love that. I'd love to showcase your business. Oh my goodness. What, how long have you been doing it before? You took a little bit of a break? Wow. I love coconut and lime. Yeah, that's nice. There's smells that I enjoy, but I wouldn't necessarily burn them in my house. I don't love coconut too much. Lime and like vibrant citrusy smells in summer is good. Vanilla is nice, but I don't do things like cinnamon. I don't really like the smell of cinnamon. I like to eat cinnamon, spiced things, cinnamon and ginger, but I don't really like the smell. Ooh, yummy. Okay, so into here, we're just gonna raise this off. I did it from 2018 to 2021. I had to stop due to COVID and health issues. At home with hubby, but I got ready. Supplies in today, how exciting. Got it the site up last night, fabulous. We have a promotions channel. If you wanna, now you're a subscriber to the channel, you can pop it in our Discord. We'd love to share and love to learn about it. Okay. As a fellow small business owner, you know, I think we've got to support each other, support one another. 300 grams of bread flour. Sorry, I had to jump into a meeting. How's it going? It's going okay. Tastes good. We just cooked the eggplant. We're just going to turn that off now. We're going to do pizza base in the middle, in the meantime. At Christmas, when they have the candles, a lot of them smell like cinnamon, and going into the candle shop, there's a company in Australia called Dusk that are like a candle store that's in like every mall, kind of like Bed Bath & Beyond. Holy shit, that gives me a headache just walking past. Has the curry developed a bit of flavour? It has. As it's reducing, it's definitely tasting better. Much nicer. Still isn't completely there, but I'm going to give it time, and we can always tweak it at the end. So I'm just seeing, I'm not really too familiar with lentils. So like, when the heck are these done? Oh, they're still very hard. Some are popping, some aren't. This is my least like heat resistant finger, and that's the one I'm pushing it with. No, it's got to cook longer. I should have put it in the pressure cooker. I still can, but it's getting some flavour. Akoya does Christmas candles that smell so much like Christmas. There is, I haven't really had too much experience with Akoya, but there's some that are hit or miss with candles. And Mr. Kincaid, you could probably tell us why. It's the like, you burn them, or you, the great thing I love about glasshouse candles, you take the lid off, you don't have to burn it, and it perfumes the room. And I think it's because they're triple scented, they have a lot of smell. And so some you just don't even burn them, and then they lose their smell like that. It's really, and you know, even expensive ones, it's a bit disheartening. I am trying to find a vessel. Here we go. So we need 300 grams. No salt. I'm going to add some yeast, and that's it. Akoya does a Christmas candle that smells so much like Christmas tree. It took so long for me to find the right pine candle. I don't know if I could have. I don't know if I enjoy the smell of pine. We had a real tree once, and it was intense. Let's make beer too. I don't know if I have the ability to make beer here. One day I'd like to make beer. Like, that would be really cool. You need all the equipment though, Timmers. I made mead before. It doesn't mean it was drinkable, but I did make mead once. I made kombucha. Did you say, someone say beer? How many people, girls and boys, guys, gals, how many people drink beer? My husband does. Sid and I very rarely drink these days. But how many people drink beer? Because like my sister-in-law drinks beer. I'm a ginger beer. Yeah, ginger beer seems to be like all the rage. Okay. So that is your 50-50. That's your, what do we call this in the biz? The poolish. It's a poolish. And that's just yeast. You could add some honey in there if you want as well. But it's yeast, and they'll feed off the starch in the flour. And then the water will keep them hydrated. And we'll see this again in 24 hours. Beer is ick. Jack Daniels is the way to go. Do you drink it with cola, Coke? Shay? I'm a big fan of like Scotch and Coke, whiskey and Coke. So my dad never drank beer growing up, so my brothers both drink whiskey and Coke. Or now they just drink cider and ginger beer primarily, but my dad was always a big Jim Beam or Jackson Coke. Love a G&T, yeah. Elderflower syrup and cucumber. Scotch is good. I don't like ginger beer. I've gone off it. Gone off what? Drinking? Or Bogan and Coke as it's known. Guys, girls, non-binary, pals, yeah. Didn't I say that? Did I say guys and gals? Guys and gals, non-binary, pals. Pals. Beer is, oh yeah, read that. Bogan and Coke. I don't drink much anymore, but I like beer. Been a bartender for 10 years, so I've been done a lot of reading on craft beer. J&B. What's J&B? Jackson Bourbon. If you can drink Jack Bourbon, you'll probably be on your ear. J&B. Have you ever had tequila and beer together? J&B Scotch. Ah, okay. I like Coke or on its own. I can't drink alcohol on its own, like sip it. No. The only thing that's really strong that I can drink is like a Negroni, but I have to have like another glass of water or like a glass of soda with it so I can chase it. I'll sip it. But I'm a really quick drinker with cocktails. Like I drink really quickly. So I like to have like a glass of water next to it. So when I'm thirsty, I'll like sip, 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 sip. Because like there's some drinks out there that are way too strong. Or the way cocktails are, they're so expensive when you go out that you could be, and you could, as I'm getting older, being more adult, you can't drink cocktails like you used to. I'll happily sit and sip on Fireball on Ice, especially when you've got a sore throat, hey? I can do straight vodka. I never understood, I don't feel like vodka has flavour. So to sip on something that is like just sipping on throat burn. But I'm probably wrong. Okay, this is spicy. Now we've done our cake. So it says paneer, okay. In a small bowl, toss together the paneer, lime zest, pickle. Okay. Paneer, how am I gonna cut it? Roughly grated, okay. I'm gonna add some mango pickle, some mango chutney and some lime pickle. Just to make it, I couldn't find mango pickle, so I'm gonna do molly pickle. Where the heck did the paneer go? Yeah, 35 I hit a wall. I can't do bars anymore. I would rather go to a nice restaurant or like bar where you can have nibbles and have nice cocktails. It'd be quiet and you can chat with your friends. Like nice food and nice restaurant rather than a bar. I don't really enjoy doing that, anything else. How out of date is that paneer? Not telling you. July. was watching an Instagrammer the other day. I almost died. Her name was Adele Barbaro or something, and she owns a brand. Nice lady, but she was making soup, and she said that she put stock powder, like box carton stock powder, stock into her soup, and she said it was out of date by like a week. So then she freaked out and like poured it off. And I'm like, dude, like, what do you think they have in fucking like hurricane, like, or emergency things? You have tin stuff. They're meant to last for a long time. They're heat treated. They don't really go out of date. And I was just so shocked. It's fine. Like, you're not going to die. You should try what I do, having things out of date that's been months old, let alone a few days. Everyone's got opinions on it, but I like stuff like that. If it's not unopened and packaged, especially heat treated, like stock is or tin stuff, it's fine. It is completely fine. Tin stuff is supposed to last like an apocalypse. So if they can have it in Fallout, then we can have it on Earth, like current day Earth, you know? Right. I think it's nearly there. Yeah. It's good. Oh, it's spicy as shit. Oh. Okay. All right. I think I need more milk. More milk. All right. So, this should get a bigger bowl. When in doubt, do a bigger bowl. Look at me, I'm learning. Yeah, penny is fun. Okay, so we're gonna add some lemon juice. Same. And then mango pickle. Take some of this and chop it out. Chop it. Jumping with a client. KO. Don't knock them out. Don't knock your client out. They won't pay. Okay, that. It says to chop. Okay. So this is going to be the filling, I assume, that's going to go. We're going to wrap our eggplant around this. Pickle, zest, lime juice, coriander. We throw some heavy punches. She's a heavy hitter, guys. Okay, so you grab this and you stuff it into your hand like that. You squeeze it really tight, and then you kind of like roll it into like a little ball, and then you put it down, and then you slice it really thin. Chiffonade. Salt and black pepper. I just don't know what kind of pickle that is. Mango pickle. Mango lime pickle. Okay. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, it's so good. So I asked for lime and mango, a pickle, but I only have lime pickle, and I added some mango chutney. I added both of these. It's not per the recipe, but it's fucking amazing. Oh, sorry. It's bloody good. Okay. And then cheese. Okay? Paneer is like it's like a cheese. Okay. Place 1 spinach on top of each aubergine. Place 1 spinach leaf on top of each slice of aubergine. What? And then roll up the aubergine from thinner end to thicker end. End up with 18 rolls. 1 spinach leaf? Are you kidding? Okay, so this is what it wants me to do. I would just chop this up and mix it all together. Is that a big spinach leaf? I don't know. Okay. So it says, so get a piece of eggplant like this. And then what do we do with the eggplant once it's done? And place snugly in the bowl. Okay, so I've got 1 spinach leaf, like that. We're adding a spoonful of this mix, okay? And roll up from thinner to thicker. Like that. Let me go here. I might need to add some. No, I think that's okay. Okay. My spinaches are like varying sizes, so I'm just going to use a few. Honestly, I would only do this if I had people coming over. Not even that. Like, I'm not this type of person that goes to this effort. Because it's all going to fall out. But maybe it's worth it. We'll see. We might be worth it. Love the 3 camera view. Thank you. We got this one, and then we sometimes use this one, but not often because I'm never really in the pantry. But my focus has always been like, you guys can't smell or you can't taste the food, but I want you to be able to visualize it and hear it and, you know, experience being in the kitchen. I want it to be like when you pull up a chair, sitting with your friend or family member's kitchen and just chatting. That's what I want the experience of streams to be like. In the coming few weeks, you'll be sitting up on the bench watching me make brownies. I see that they're grey in that view. Yeah, they look different, right? Because it's just the stream lights. Yeah, it looks a bit more green in this light. That's the pantry. So here is when walk around this corner. It kind of mimics like up to here. Up to here is like the opposite, both sides. It's got kind of a common, it's called a scullery. Butler's, that's termed as a butler's pantry because it's got a sink in there. But I like it because I can hide stuff in there, like dishes and stuff. Oh, I did this the wrong way around. I'm going thick to thin. Rule breaker. But if I design the kitchen again, I would do it differently. I like the idea of the butler's pantry or the scullery that I can hide stuff, but I don't like having to walk around and get drawers and things. So I would probably do like a square kitchen, and have cupboards all the way around, and then like another little area where there's hidden place for a sink and dishwasher. So that like this wall and like 3 walls of cabinets, rather than having another room for pantry items. All little things. One day when we build a house, when there's no building boom and house crisis and cost of everything isn't crazy, maybe that will happen in our lifetime, maybe it won't. Hey Shock, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Tell us about your day. So start here. Ooh. Push that in. Roll, roll, roll. There we go. It's a cute looking dish. Yeah. I don't know how many you'd fit in, like, you're meant to be able to fit 18. I don't know. I didn't make that many. I used 1 eggplant, not multiple. No, yeah, I only used one big one. Wrangled 4 groups of 4th graders on a sailboat for 8 hours. Oh my goodness. Oh. And kids make me super uncomfortable, so it's stressful. So like kids that aren't your own that make you uncomfortable? That's normal, I think. And I think, you know, it's definitely something that you, of course, you can work on, but it's understandable, especially, you know, I understand, like, men being uncomfortable around children, like, especially, like, I'm uncomfortable around other people's kids as well, but I feel like there's more, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it makes you feel a bit uneasy being around other people's kids, even though that's nothing wrong, but it's just, educators are so good at it and I appreciate them. It's a whole new level today, yeah. Like, I don't, other than like nieces and nephews or family members or whatever, I would feel uncomfortable looking after someone else's kid in case something goes wrong. Like having, the idea of having like sleepovers and play dates and things like that, kind of scary. Like what happens if something happens to that kid, or like the kid tells the parent something that's like out of context, or, you know, like, or yeah, just it's been weird. And they hurt themselves, and then the parent like jumps to conclusions that like you weren't supervising them or something. Oh. Yeah, that was what I was hoping that happened. That's yummy. When we buy a house, we want cabinets to be Admiral blue with white marble. Oh, that would be beautiful. Very nice. Yeah, I had big hopes for stone. Wanting like a marble effect stone. Quartzite or real. But we were going to buy quartzite, but I do a lot of cooking, and even quartzite is better than marble, but the etching, and I was just very worried about it. So we ended up getting just quartzite, like a fake stone. But now that's banned in Australia, so we want to do our laundry and we can't do the same material because it's banned in Australia because of silica, the risks of it. Oh, excuse me. We just got an update. The hurricane is still category 5 and we'll be feeling winds 107. Thank you for, I just want to say thank you for translating that into kilometres. 265 kilometres an hour. 170. I'm like, please stay safe. I've been thinking about you guys all night and this is the last stream. I was oblivious. Like I didn't know that it was happening or that it was that higher category. Yeah, we were talking about a lot of people saying that they're trying to move out of Florida and like so unstable the weather conditions. All right. So it says heat the remaining tablespoons of oil, remaining curry leaves, sprinkle it on top. I would do some yogurt, but okay. Are we ready to try? You ready? Should get some of the lentil curry. My theory is the cursed Indian burial grounds are here, that are here, keep it at bay. Okay, interesting. So the spirits kind of keep it subsided. The dal is nice. I think I'm going to have an issue with, I don't know if it needs more seasoning. Oh, look at that. The dal like needs more salt, I think. Look at that inside. It's kind of like spinach and ricotta, but instead of spinach, we're using paneer with like mango chutney. I think you meant to eat it all together. So that's why like the skin of this eggplant is giving me hell. All right, ready. That is really yummy. That is really good. A bit of salt. Yeah. Yum. The filling, the cheese filling is sensational. I think if I was to make it again, honestly, I would chop up the eggplant and put it in to the curry. Like cook it, like roast it, mix it in at the last minute, and then put this paneer mix, just mix, like spread it on top, scatter it on top. I don't think I'll go to the effort of slicing it, to be honest. I think it's a waste of time. I did knock a lot of salt off. But the eggplant tastes nice. It's more the dal that needs more seasoning. The cheese cuts through it. I think I'd add some Greek yogurt for some like tanginess because it needs some creamy element to go with the bright, vibrant mango and coriander leaves. Need some creamy element. This is what I was telling you. This is the yogurt that I pay a little bit more for. Ugh. Hold on. Wipe this bench. Look how thick this is. Ready? This. With that, so thick. So good. Do you use less because it's thicker? Yeah, like I would still probably, for this dish, I would kind of like mix it so it kind of thins out a little bit. But I'd probably still use the same amount. I have it in yogurt. It's nicer when you have like yogurt in the morning because you can scoop it up rather than it being like wet and watery. Let's have a taste now. All that way. Okay. So just get a little bit on your spoon like that. Yeah. Very a little bit of Greek yogurt, it's all needed. Maybe even some more like fresh coriander or cilantro. So I would make this recipe the same, but I would chop up and roast the eggplant in cubes. Then I would scatter the cheese topping over top. Then I would put coriander or cilantro over it, and then I would drizzle Greek yogurt on top. So it's like the same recipe, but just like prepared differently. For a busy person who didn't like a lot of prep. Like chopping up eggplant, roasting it, taking it out, rolling it. I'm not about that. Like I'm fuss free. So it's like making the recipe your own, figuring out ways that you can cut corners or just do it differently. It's just make it your own. You shouldn't be afraid to do that. Wouldn't take us long. No way. And then, honestly, I'd probably use tinned lentils as well because they're already cooked. You just cook the spices and things in there, let it simmer with the lentils in there so they can absorb some of the flavour. Way easier than using, because that was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes of cooking. You could cut that down to like 10, 15. You could have the whole meal ready in under 30 minutes, I think. Chop the eggplant, roast that. While that's cooking, cook the spice base and simmer that. Add the lentils in, simmer that for about 20 minutes because you're waiting on the eggplant to cook. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You're done. Canned or tinned lentils, yep. You sent, soak lentils overnight. Yeah, can, but I don't think in advance like that. Not very common. It's like making pizza. I only know that we're making pizza on Friday because it's for stream, but not often do I plan things in advance. I'm an emotional style eater that I'm like, what do I feel like? Oh, I'll make that today, or, whip that up today and here and now. I don't really think in advance for, hey, on Thursday we're going to have lentils and I'm going to soak them. But I suppose maybe a lot of you guys have lentils often, so you've got them always in the soak. You know what I mean? Let me know. Oh my goodness. So I was planning on, it's pretty good. We made up good time. So today is a bit of a shorter stream because I have a lot of work to do for the website and launching on Friday. I have to do editing, got to do proofing, back end of the website. I have to go and get cards printed. I have to go and get ribbons, heaps of stuff to plan. Part of me thinks it's like, oh, we need more time, but I don't want to postpone it anymore. I hope your man has a mouth cam. I think you will. We both really love, this is vegetarian and you wouldn't really know it. Been loving eating a lot of Indian food. We're out for Indian tomorrow night for our anniversary, actually. And I think you'll enjoy it. If I don't have a plan, I will not know what to cook and then order food. Yeah, I'm like that Sparky and I don't know what to cook, so I make up. I need to get better at making stuff in advance. For now we're going to be in the brownie bakery and streaming there. I won't have savoury food, so I'm going to meal prep. So what we might end up doing is streaming in the kitchen Friday. We'll be here Fridays, and then Monday, Tuesday, maybe Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. I'm not sure how we're doing it yet. Streaming in the new kitchen. But Fridays will be our meal prep day, and I prepare salads or pastas or something, small dishes for me to take to work. Have we eaten? These people will not leave me alone. We have eaten. Look at that. So, Nita, welcome in. We said it's very tasty. Have a happy anniversary. Thank you. Tomorrow is our 10-year anniversary, and then also our dog Chester. It's his birthday, and it's a special birthday for him because this time last year he was diagnosed with leukemia. What we didn't know it was leukemia. He got really unwell, and then we brought him home on the 6th of October, and we were told that to bring him home, love him, and then let him go. We had organised for a vet to come to put him down, and we ended up, he was misdiagnosed. We wanted to get him to his birthday, was the 10th. We got him to his 6th birthday, and then he started getting better. He came home and he was getting better. We thought, what? This is weird. And so he was on steroids, and we took him to a specialist, and they said he doesn't have this. Basically, his body isn't isn't fighting itself. He was anemic and he was really unwell. They said that's actually just he has anemia because he has leukemia, and we were hoping that we would get a few months more with him. Ended up we've had him here now, haven't we? Hey, and you're going to see Dr. Catherine next week, next month. So he's put on 3.5 kilos, 4 kilos. He's much healthier, so it's a very special day for us. That it's another year. Hi. It is true miracle. Very, very lucky. Expensive miracle, but look at them. Look at them. Look at that tail. Can you give me a paw? Can you give me the other paw? Good boy. Can you up? Good boy. Good boy. Worth it for hairy legs, yep. He is. He's our smallest. We've got Romy as well. Romy's 13. And Chester's 7 tomorrow. He's a beautiful boy, aren't you? He's the most beautiful dog. Aren't you? Yeah. So thank you, everybody. He's a different dog. Honestly, he is just the way he's turned around in the last year. It's been incredible. He's fat, which we love. He eats more. He's still my shadow. He's snuffing at me. Very, very lucky. So it's a celebration for us as well. And we're going out to celebrate the launch of the Brownies. So it's a triple banger tomorrow. Nito, as getting back to this. So this is delicious. Very, very nice. So I said that I didn't have mango pickle, so I had mango chutney and lime pickle, mixed it in with the cheese. And it's very nice. I had to have more salt. There's something, and I think we could be improved with the curry part, with the lentils, but this is delicious. We added a bit of Greek yogurt and to bring it all together, and that was amazing. But for me, I wouldn't go to the effort of slicing it, roasting it, rolling it. That shit ain't me. So what I would do, chop up the eggplant in cubes, roast it in cubes, cook the dal, and then mix the eggplant into the once it's roasted. Get the cheese mix and sprinkle that over top, coriander on top, and then Greek yogurt. And that would be amazing. I don't think the lentils themselves are delicious. I think it's seasoning. I think it just needs more salt, and I'd probably add some vegetable stock powder. It is really good. But preparation, I would repeat this recipe and just do it in a different order and just different techniques. But yeah, really good. Needed Greek yogurt, nice sweetness of the pickle and the curry and the chutney. Good. 4 years, 11 days and 1 hour. That's spectacular. I did a stir fry with peaches instead of pineapple. Oh my goodness. That sounds good. Thank you for redeeming it. And easy, thank you for the cake. Let's get another piece of cake out for Exceed. Now it's cold. You want some cake? Okay. He always does this, his steps sits right where my pedals are. You can't have chocolate cake. No, not for you. Okay. Oh, probably shouldn't use the spatula. Probably should use the knife. I don't want that piece anymore. Move over. I want a fresh piece. Oh, look at that. The cocoa's so dark. Look at that. How's the cake? Cake's good. I prefer regular tres leches than this. It just tastes like chocolate cake, like really moist carrot cake with like poured over cream. I think that it is better that it's cold. I don't know. It's nice, very nice. Much better when it's cold now. It's had time to set up. Yeah. Let's have a taste now that it's got some nice chocolate pieces in it that have firmed up. Good. What is your DOTD, guys? Dish of the day. Are you team tres leches or are you team eggplant curry? What would you eat? What would you prefer? Eggplant, I think me for this as well. Outstanding. Eggplant, I would eat both. Poll up. What does the poll say? What does the poll say? DOTD. Oh, it's pretty tight. Tres leches and curry. Guys, poll up. Okay. Miss Molly Brownies launch party happening on Friday. 1 day, 20 hours and 30 minutes. We will be live. We're making some delicious pizza. We're going to be celebrating. The website will be open. You know, obviously, don't expect sales, but sales would be amazing. We're going to celebrate them, and we're just going to celebrate with the community that we've, successfully opened, and it's the start of something new. And it's going to be fantastic. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the resubs and the support today. Really, really appreciate it. We're going to go over and visit John. John's on a IRL road trip. Copy and paste the raid call message. Thank you, mods. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for helping with everyone, helping with the brownie stuff get set up and support this week and the last few weeks. I really appreciate it. Take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you. Bye.